CloudSuite Distribution is fully complemented by Infor Analytics. To transition over to that area, I can select this menu in the top left and pivot over to my analytics. Now, out of the box, we have 80 different dashboards available, as well as 160 reports. This is going to cover a variety of subject areas, such as your sales, purchasing, warehouse logistics, down to general ledger information. Now, by having this analytics content, you're saved thousands of hours of development, allowing you to hit the ground running and speed up your time to value with metrics that matter for your industry. Now we can jump into, say, our sales information by clicking here, and now I'll be able to view some of the underlying metrics, charts, and reports for this department that we've done calculations for. Now these calculations, they're not set in stone. They can be viewed behind the scenes, copied, or have changes made depending on how your organization defines certain metrics. Now this dashboard shows us our sales by reps, sales over time, and sales and order trends today against a year ago. Now these dashboards are not static. Users have self-service capabilities. We can simply drag our mouse over and apply a visual filter on certain data points to see how maybe a certain rep is performing. Notice how we're looking at all of the same information just through a different lens. Using these additional filters up top, I can drive the way the information shows up on my screen, and I can change it on and off on the fly without asking someone to do it for me or have multiple variations of the same report run. Now I can also pivot very easily to, say, my fill rate analysis to view how I'm working with my customers. On this dashboard, I can see for 2021, we've made about 533 orders, filled about 95% of those, with about a third being on time. Not only can I see this by my company, but I can also break it down by location or warehouse, even by a certain customer that I deal with. There's a lot of visibility into this detail to understand where are we performing well and where are we not. Now, if I need to view a certain chart in maybe a different format, I can go up to the chart options here. I can change it, say, from a visual to a table, and get a better understanding of what the numbers are behind it with just the click of a button. I can immediately export this as well, with no type of coding or SQL knowledge needed to get this jump started. Now, if I needed to switch gears and view my purchasing content, now we can look at our ordered amount and received amount and break that out by some of our main vendors. If we need to look at this even further into detail, I can open up my dashboard list, go to a detailed dashboard, and view the actual transactional level. Now, here I can apply some quick filters to view my purchase orders from maybe the company or the vendor or even the product line. And now, because of our seamless integration, I can drill back on specific PO numbers and be brought within a functional screen back in my ERP system. This is going to take me to an order inquiry screen where I can view the line detail without having to stare at it in a report, and now I can actually take some action on it. Now, this is the power of Infor Analytics. This is something that would ordinarily require me to jump through multiple systems between viewing my data, making the reports, and using the ERP itself, but we're able to stay within one system and have one simple experience. Now, this analytics content is available for other subject areas, say like accounts receivable. Now, thanks to layered security and row security within the analytics solution, users are only going to be able to access areas relevant to their role within the organization. So if I'm someone on my AR side, I can come here and look at my invoice aging, or take a look at my top customers with the largest existing balance. Now I can drill through my open AR balance metric, and I can start to see some of the different customers, the aging periods, and which customers have an open balance in those respective periods. I can continue to utilize the same self-service and sort through this for a specific customer, say Metro Sales. And as I apply the name, the dashboard's going to work with me. Now I have a very specific view such as this one, with certain filters in place that I might want to save for later. I can create a bookmark which will save all the filters and allow me to return to this specific view at another time. I can come up here, give it a quick name, and now the next time I access this, I can just apply a bookmark rather than play around with the filters and hope I get the same combination as I did before. Now I can even send out certain reports on a notification schedule. I could send it out to other individuals or myself. I can choose how frequently I need this to be sent out, whether it be daily, weekly, monthly. I can determine what days I need it, the time I need it, even the file format it's going to be sent out. Now this is going to help me better monitor an ever-changing situation to make sure I'm staying on top of things. Now, this foundation of functionality and content provided by Infor's analytics will only help your company better adopt use cases and become more data-driven from the ground up.